Ladies and gentlemen, Major General Ronald Clark.
Distinguished guests, friends and family, to the Monsoor family, George and Sally. Congressman Peters, Congressman Babin, Admiral Moran, Honorable James Gertz, Vice Admirals Alexander, Miller, Brown, and Zemansky. Distinguished civilian and military leaders present, our old boss from the 81st Combat Team, Lieutenant General retired Sean McFarland, fellow flag and general officers, my good friend Admiral Colin Green, our Medal of Honor recipients, and our Gold Star families, soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, teammates from Task Force Red Currahee, from the 1st to the 506, SEAL Team 3, to the crew of the USS Michael Monsoor, our veterans of all services, family, and friends. It is with great humility and my distinct honor and privilege to have the opportunity to speak with you today about the service and sacrifice of one of our teammates and our teammates who comprised Task Force Red Currahee, our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, our band of brothers and sisters who fought gallantly during the Battle of Ramadi. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today who shares his blood with me shall be my brother. The bravery and sacrifice of these warriors is the highest form of service to our nation. At a time when less than 1% of the American citizens will ever don the cloth of our nation in her defense, these men and women endured hardship, danger, and personal sacrifice every day to protect our country and our way of life. Let me be very clear. Our band of brothers was brought together through our fight against a tough and violent enemy. The kind of enemy that Admiral Colin Green described last night for us so vividly. The fighting in Ramadi was unlike anything I've experienced before or since in my 30 years of military service. This kind of fight was the kind that forges bonds that transcend race, religion, gender, or even silly parochial service rivalry. In fact, we referred to SEAL Team 3 as Army SEALs. And still do. It was the fight that brought us together, but really what defined our task force was one word: love. A brotherly love that warriors in arms share in battle, defined by selfless commitment to a mission and selfless commitment, unfailing, to one another. There is no greater human emotion than the feeling to belong to a team, to a unit, to a brotherhood, to a family. My association with these warriors, men like Jocko Willink, Dave Womack, Seth Stone, Father Paul Anthony Halliday, Mike Sarraille, Dave Swalgren, Tommy DeShazo, Tim Moriarty, Benny Olson, Doc Whaler, Mike Judd, and Mikey Monsoor, have been the most meaningful professional relationships of my life and have defined my uniformed service. Master at Arms, Petty Officer Second Class Mike Monsoor was a great warrior and an even better man. What an honor to be present as Captain Scott Smith and his shipmates report for duty aboard this magnificent ship, the USS Michael Monsoor. And for those of us who are privileged to serve with Mikey, we share the pride of all assembled today, and those who are not privileged to be with us because they're on other missions elsewhere for this commissioning ceremony. We also share great pride knowing that the USS Michael Monsoor will be on watch for all of us, the same way that Mikey and his frogmen watched from the rooftops of Ramadi while we maneuvered safely on the streets below. Disciplined, focused, and ready. This ship will keep Mikey's service alive and allow us to grip hands with him long after our watch is done. Proud legions of shipmates that are here today will learn Mikey's story and be inspired by his life, his bravery, and his service. In fact, Mikey's legacy is on patrol right now in the streets of Iraq, when the soldiers currently assigned to the 1st Battalion, 506th Infantry Regiment carry his legacy during their deployment in harm's way right now. I ask that you keep them, their families, and all of our deployed service members in your thoughts and prayers. Mike Monsoor will remain our touchstone, for he is the connection to our shared history and our shared commitment to one another. It's that shared commitment that will allow others to follow in our footsteps and serve in the line. And for their faithful service, I paraphrase the words of the poet Lawrence Binion. They will not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will never forget.
Thank you, Major General Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Timothy Szymanski.
Hey, good morning. So, Ron, those Army SEALs are ours, but we like to share them. Everybody wants to be a frogman on a warm, sunny day. So everyone has that claim today.